I witnessed, recorded, and produced these videotapes of the Washington, D.C. hearing. Their authenticity is above question.
This is produced as part of the ongoing work on the website, thewaythetruthandthelife.net.
This is a hearing about the government licensing the electrocution of people to cause grand mal seizures. Think of the millions of dollars, taxpayers' money, spent to pay psychiatrists and their supporters and for the worldwide travel in putting this conference together, while the victims and opponents had to pay their own way.
Thank you. I'd like to ask the members of the audience, in a sense of fairness, if there's any individual who has not yet spoken, either as a speaker or as a questioner, and has not had a chance to come before the mic, could they step forward? The woman back there in the line, would you step forward to the front line, next to it? And then the people who are online will be taken next, if you please.
My name is Susan Foote. I'm a professor at the University of California, and more relevant for you today, I'm the consumer representative on the FDA Neurological Device Panel, which has considered issues of safety and efficacy of ECT in the past. Indeed, our panel met in November of 1982 and made a unanimous recommendation to the Food and Drug Administration, which has yet to take action on the issue. So I'm in sympathy with you today with all the intensity of the information you're receiving, but be grateful that you'll have an opportunity to make a decision which will have some effect within a few days rather than a few years. I just wanted to let you know something about the FDA so you'll know what other federal agencies are doing. Our panel consisted of 5 neurosurgeons and neurologists, and one who was a neurologist and a psychiatrist, as well as myself and the industry representative. Our panel unanimously recommended that the FDA mandate performance standards for ECT devices. And much of the testimony that you've heard today, we have already heard 2.5 years ago. Our recommendation was based on a sense that some action ought to be taken on this issue. We were not persuaded that safety and efficacy could be ensured through performance standards, and therefore we recommended that the agency go forward with drafting the standards, but the reclassification out of the highest standard, Class 3, would not take effect until the performance standards were mandated. The agency has yet, in the 10 years that they have had authority to mandate performance standards, they never have. So we're waiting to see whether this will be the first opportunity for such standards to be developed. My hope is that this panel will be well enough informed about what the Food and Drug Agency will be doing in the future. And we've heard from a member of the agency that a decision is forthcoming in the next few months. That you will address in your consensus statement some of the issues that we'll be considering in the future at the FDA, so that there will be some coherence to the policy that will be ultimately arrived at. Because the FDA does have enormous effect on the product itself. It has no jurisdiction, as you know, over the physicians and the treatment, but much can be done in ensuring an environment of safety and efficacy if the devices themselves are making it. And so I'm pleading with you to address that issue in your consensus statement. I have just a brief question or just something to raise with Dr. Pitts on the issue of what is safety. He is not using the definition of safety that we're accustomed to use in evaluating safety and efficacy. It's a weighing of risks versus benefits. To assume the treatment is safe because people don't die is really not considering all the factors. So memory loss is a risk which must be weighed in balance. And to eliminate that risk and other risks that we've heard about is really an improper use of safety, at least from the FDA definition of the term.
Thank you very much. That's good.
I don't believe that my use of the word safety was improper. It may not have included everything the last speaker wished included, but stem cell.
One shock treatment can equal 150 joules of energy. This is equal to dropping a hammer on someone's head from higher than a 5-story building.
At the FDA hearings, the testimony on the reclassification of electroconvulsive devices cited the literature as whether signed or false, typically about 150 joules of energy in a treatment. With the new Thymatron electroconvulsive device, if you check out at 400 volts maximum of 0.9 amps and 320 some millisecond pulses.
Could you finish up your question, your remarks?
Yeah, I would like somebody to tell me. I'm a teacher as well as a physicist, and I brought a kilogram with me. Teachers like to demonstrate. Now, this is a kilogram. It's 2.2 pounds. Heavier than a hammer used to hit an amp. That I wonder if possibly like Dr. Stein could tell me how high I would have to drop this kilogram from in order to have it hit the ground with 150 joules of energy.
I don't know if that question is in the purview of the panel, but that may be your point.
Well, just a minute.
I'd like to go on to the next person.
This is only 10 joules of energy. You're talking about dropping it from higher than a 5-story building. That's physics. Supposedly in pre-med backgrounds.
Thank you.
I never got
All right, out with your gum. Out with your gum.
Okay, this won't hurt. It'll be over in just a moment.
What's that?
Conductant.
Oh, that will do you. Right, Mr. Jackson.
Open your mouth.
What's that?
This will keep you from biting your tongue.
Well,
Now just bite down on it. That's right. Just bite down. Now bite down on it.
good. Are you ready? Here we go.